I beat the Weapon-Bequeathed Harmonia in Elden Ring Nightreign's DLC, also known as the Balancers. In this video I'll be showing you how to do so easily. I will also show you the rewards and the relic that you get for defeating this boss. Let's get started. These are my relics as Undertaker. Ideally you want to focus on ultimate charge, and everything else is up to you. The ideal composition is 1 Undertaker, 1 Iron Eye, and 1 Scholar. During this expedition, don't forget to purchase the Sword of Saint Trina from the merchant if you have it available. You should have it available. During this expedition, I recommend you get all crystals, and on day 2 you do the boss rush towers and acquire the false vision of a great rune, which will allow you to have faster ultimate art recharge rate and bonus merc received after the end of the session. So here's the guide for the Balancer's boss. The Balancer's boss fight is weak to sleep, so what you want to do is actually hit these enemies until they all fall asleep. Make them fall asleep and don't hit them after you see the symbol popping up of the sleep. This is the best thing to do, so you make them all fall asleep and then target the main one. That is the strategy. So as you can see here, I'm using the Sword of Saint Trina. Even though I am Undertaker, I'm still able to use this weapon effectively. Don't two-handed because it'll be too slow. Instead, one-handed, because one-handed straight sword attacks are very fast, which will allow you to build up sleep a lot faster. So this boss actually has a lot of AoE attacks, but there are actually 7 of these Valkyries, so you have to stay away from your teammates. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but ideally you want to spread out your entire team in different areas. As you can see here, each individual teammate has Sword of Saint Trina, and we're all making them fall asleep. As you can see, the Harmonia are all asleep, all these Valkyries are falling asleep, and we can take them all one by one. That's the strategy of this boss fight. Now, the sleep does not last forever because it is not eternal sleep. It does have a timer on it, so make sure you repost or backstab as the Valkyries are asleep, the bosses, and stab them one by one. So you have to be very quick. As you can see, they do wake up. It's not infinite. So I am using my Undertaker's ultimate art ability to sort of help myself get closer to them and deal really good damage. So this is the first phase of the boss. The second phase will be slightly more difficult, but yeah, ideally you want to make them all fall asleep. So like I said before, there will be one main Valkyrie, the one with the red here, so the second phase is actually a lot more difficult. After you defeated enough Valkyries, they will do this sweep attack. So you just have to sprint away. You don't have to roll, because rolling actually makes you slower. So sprint away, manage your stamina properly. Sometimes they do have grabs that will impale you, so keep a close eye and ear to that stab. More often than not, they do charge up an attack, and they will deal an AoE attack, as you can see here, of like spears that come from the ground. So just run away or roll away. I personally prefer sprinting away. Anyway, so on phase 2, the same exact strategy. So we're going to spread out across the map, and we're going to make them all fall asleep individually. If things get a little bit too hectic, make sure you use Undertaker's ultimate attack as much as you can, actually. I recommend you do that. Now, make the other Valkyries fall asleep while the main one stays awake, if you are able to. If you use the character art the weapon art on the Sword of Saint Trina, you will be able to infuse your weapon with sleep, which will make it even more effective. Anyway, around 50% HP, the main Valkyrie will perform yet another AoE attack, so be very careful. I did manage to die here quite a bit, so yeah. So this is about the time where you want your Scholar to do his ultimate ability. Scholar's ultimate art will link every enemy that is nearby and will cause them all to take the same amount of damage. So even the ones that you're not attacking will take damage if they are linked with the thread. So I am using the Wraith Calling Bell to keep a distance, because these enemies have a very annoying AoE attack. As you can see, they sometimes either explode or summon spears from beneath the ground. But yeah, so the grab attack is very annoying. It has a very long range, so you have to keep an eye out for that blue lightning and that sound. So on the second phase, there is a moveset that will end with an AoE attack. Yes, you guessed it. So it's similar to Godric's, sort of special move. So it is important to take them all out as someone else takes the aggro of the main one. So once again, this boss fight was created for 3 players for this very reason. You want to distract them all. So once you deal enough damage, the actual Valkyries will all regenerate. Now, they do not respawn until you do this. So I'm getting as far away as possible during this, as I do not want them to deal, their additional damage with their sweep attack here. So this is the same thing. This is phase 3. This is the same thing that we saw at the beginning of the game. We want to just sprint away. Basically, just make sure you manage your stamina very carefully. Now, all of my teammates here, me and my teammates are spread out. I have the aggro of at least 2 Valkyries, and I'm making them fall asleep. As you can see here, Sword of Saint Trina, very useful during this fight. You absolutely need this weapon. Once again, make the Valkyries fall asleep while the main boss is being dealt with by another player. The moveset is not that difficult. Actually, it is about 3 or 4 moves that you really have to watch out for. But yeah, so be careful though. Every once in a while, the main Valkyrie will come after you if you're dealing too much damage to its friends, I guess. So it will teleport to you, sort of like Libra, and will cause an explosion. Anyway, make sure you actually link up with your friends here and make sure you time your ultimates together so the Undertaker player can actually chain her attacks. And that's how you defeat the Balancers. Balance disrupted. It is not that difficult of a fight, but it can be a little bit hectic if you do not have the proper counters. You absolutely need Sword of Saint Trina or Sleep Bots or Sleep Grease. Here's a closer look at the route that we took on day 1 and day 2 during this expedition. If you want a full breakdown on how to run the Shifting Earth, the Great Hollow, make sure you check out my channel. I'm currently working on it, so if you don't see it yet, it's probably because it hasn't been uploaded yet, but it should be up very soon. The reward for defeating the Balancers is the Will of the Balancers. Improve melee attack power, improve skill attack power, and FP continuously recovers. It is a really good relic, very good to be paired with Undertaker. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my Dreglord boss fight guide for Elden Ring Nightreign's DLC. Also, defeating the Balancers will unlock the ability for you to purchase skins for your characters. To unlock even more Undertaker skins and Scholar skins, you have to defeat the Dreglord. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Bye bye.